Make sure I get the right ones this time. Make sure I get the right ones this time. There we go. There we go. Hello and welcome to the stream. Workshop Wednesday, should I say? Oh, there we go. I'll get there in a minute. So tonight, as promised. Oh, by the way, I'm joined by Matt. Say hi,
Hello.
Matt.
I'm just down here, minding my own business.
So, as was requested, I've got the fun of having a go with the pump trolley.
I think we mentioned this in one of the streams, didn't we? Because you kept
Yeah.
failing to get things up hills, so
Yeah.
we thought it's time for you to go back to basics and use a pump car.
Yeah. So, so we're going to get the pump car and go up the bank at,
Kingswear.
Kingswear, that's the one. I should have known that. Right, let's set the road, make sure we're
Moggy,
all
correct
okay.
me if I'm wrong, but was this not a scenario this is by Ayrton SA, was this not done as a punishment for me for doing the fish van incident? So if you've not seen the part of this before, essentially what happens is you press an A and D key, it moves the handle. So if you're familiar with old school classics like Hypersports and Daley Thompson's Decathlon, then it's that kind of control system.
Yeah. We're getting there. We're getting there. But it's going to be rather fun trying to get out of the bank. Put it that way. Let's put the brakes on.
Pete's asking if you've got your PCB turned on.
No, I haven't got. I've got my little lamp turned on. I've got my little fire lamp turned on. So
There you go.
I've just realised I've got. Oh yeah, I've got to do it this way, haven't I?
There is wagons to collect.
Yep.
How do you stop it? Well, in reality, there is a foot pedal a foot thing on the right-hand side, which forces the. It's actually there. If you look at once you couple it up to the wagons, you can see it. It's down by the side, on next to the wheels, other side. I think.
Oh, there it is. There.
Yeah, and then that is basically like a handbrake, a foot thing, indeed.
Yeah.
It is a technical term, Moggy. I like to make sure I always use the accurate terminology.
Make sure I don't bang into the wagons too much. Oh, hello. There we go. We're
coupled up.
Now take the freight up to Kingswear Bank to Churston. Shame that Hall can't give us a hand, eh? There we go.
There'll be wheels there, probably not. There might be movement though if we're lucky.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Gonna just use the mouse for a little bit so I don't get me. We're actually moving now. I have made sure I have got all the brakes off as well, so we are getting somewhere. Yeah, Robert, yeah. The steam train can sit there and gloat.
Everybody in the coaches are all cheering you on. Well,
I know.
One of the two. Depends if you're a glass half full sort of person, really.
Yeah.
However, if you were to empty that glass, it might be easier.
Yep.
You never knew this was a thing in TS. It was done ages ago. It's a bit of a joke. It's amusing to drive every now and again. It's fun.
Just make sure that you haven't been doing anything too active beforehand, because your hands are gonna ache after this. We are getting somewhere though now, because we're getting to 5 miles an hour. Once we get it rolling, it'll be fine.
I don't know the answer to that question, Bait Peaked. I think the answer is just showing. I'll have more facts for you tomorrow.
Oh, we're currently at 5.6, 5.7. We're getting there. We're getting there.
He hasn't hit the bank yet.
I know.
This is gonna be fun. Yes, you can set macros up, Robert Mitchell, but yawn cheat.
As you can hear, I'm banging the keys, trying to get it to go a little bit faster. As if they're loaded as well. They empties, it'd be fine.
Can't I help? Even if I could, I would.
Thanks!
Being mean. It's better. Getting a good speed up now.
Yeah.
Apparently you're slowly going a little red in the face.
Apparently, I'm not surprised. $15 miles an hour now.
What is this route? This is Riviera in the 50s, Radish. Right. Gradient will be starting very soon, I think.
Yep.
There it is. And then it's going to be a question of endurance.
Yep.
A lockdown workout you can enjoy, indeed, John.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hook it up to a couple of Wii balance balls or something and do running on the spot.
Yeah.
Dance Dance Revolution goes pump cart.
We're at 21 miles an hour now.
About here, the gradient starts here on the hereabouts. What's for tea? I had enchiladas. Time for tea. Thank you very much.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice.
I had fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
$24 miles an hour.
Of course, I think if you're actually standing on one of these things going 24 miles an hour, you're probably holding on quite tightly.
Yes. I must admit, I have actually had a go at a pump cart in real life, or you know, a railway, and it's, yeah. Even doing like 5 miles an hour in one of these is not fun. At least I had a good run up.
Right, now we're on the gradient. Now we're starting to feel it.
Yeah.
The burn sets in now, folks. Can he keep it going? We're only going to Churston. We're only going to Churston.
I am slowing down.
Yep.
I have to swap hands occasionally because my hands are like going, no! No more, please!
Use two hands, one on the A and one on the D.
Oh, why didn't I think of that? That's a very good point.
Dang it! I said I would help.
Dang it!
You need to play some, get some classic games going on like Hypersports, and learn how it's done.
That is very true. Well, we're still at 18 miles an hour.
Youngsters of today just don't know how gaming works.
That is true. I'm not going to deny that.
How is that small thing able to carry a couple of heavy cars up of rubble? By the power of magic that is invested in us, apparently. It's not entirely to be serious, Nathan. It's not just a couple, it's 5. 2 of them are big, too. Has anyone tried this with rail drive?
I think it's 8 tons is the one behind us, so we've got 3 8 tons and 1 16 ton, I think, but it depends on what the loading is.
15. We're waking our way up. There's the tunnel.
Yeah.
Which means the bridge isn't far, the viaduct is only just in front of that tunnel. And then you've got to get the last push up into the tunnel before it levels out.
Yeah.
So, come on, we can do this. We can do this. 14 miles an hour. I used to play so much Daley Thompson's Decathlon being a kid. It just didn't do me any good in the real sports, unfortunately. You know, as a simulator, it just didn't seem to work that well. No matter how much I'd spent time, you know, of an evening playing Hypersports, summer games and winter games and Daley Thompson's Decathlon. That's my track and field. That was the other one, Moggy. Yeah. Yeah. No matter what happened, I just never get on very well at sports. Just score. It's strange.
Oh, we're getting there. We are getting there.
The wiggle the joystick thing, yeah.
Yeah.
12 miles an hour. Come on, everybody. Let's get some. You can do it.
Yeah. 1.85 miles to go. Oh, we're coming up to the viaduct now. Coming up to the scenic bit.
Okay. Do you need to play with the HUD off? You don't have to play with the HUD off, but you can play with the HUD off, Aidan Grant. The switches work even if the HUD's on.
I just thought I'd do between the two. A, to give me hands a rest, and B, so you can show you that it does work in both ways as well. Even Mike's gone, I believe in you, Jamie.
Come on, nearly there. You're nearly there. It's a miserable 1 in 66 climb all the way, but actually somewhere just about, I think it's halfway through this tunnel it levels out. Give up now.
Don't worry, I'm not going to give up.
Silator says, Jamie, you can do it. Also, please fail miserably. It's a mixed message.
That is a mixed message, isn't it? Oh, I forgot about that. We're on a 1 in 97 now. No, he gets to the tunnel first. I dare it. I'm just gonna have to look at a tunnel for a second.
Ayrton, remind me, why did you make this? Was this was a punishment after I screwed something up, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're smashing those 2 keys. We're on a 1 in 100, so we're speeding up now.
Yeah,
we're doing okay.
We're getting there now. Yeah, this is the one that you did, Ayrton. Yes, it was a while ago now. It was indeed a while ago. So why is Jamie driving if it's a punishment, Matt? Well, no, it was done for me for a long time ago as a punishment on my stream, and we thought we'd drive the pump car because I think a couple of people were requesting seeing it, and I thought, well, what better to do? What better thing to do than to inflict my punishments on other people?
This thing doesn't have a horn, does it? No, it doesn't.
No, I want because I set this up and I wanted to make it so that when you press the horn, it just yelled. Yeah, you're gaining speed now. Doing well.
Oh dear.
Now it's endurance. You've done the heavy lift. It's just endurance now to get there.
Oh yeah. Nico just said I could just shout honk. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
You want the horn? Honk!
Does Sam, Natty, and JD have to do it again? Do it as well. They see that would be funny.
Oh, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Can you imagine if we had a contest of who would get there faster?
If we ever get a pump car in TSW.
Yes.
And it has to be the challenge.
Yeah.
This was dialed back from when I originally set it up. It was an absolute beast to get it to go up a hill.
What did you have to do to get it up a hill?
Oh, you had to, be able to do the keys. You had to press an awful lot faster. This was dialed back quite a lot, to where you didn't have to hit it anywhere near as hard.
Yeah.
I built a test level for it, with it it was like a mini Olympics type thing.
No, blimey.
With little thing where you had to sort of get it up a really sharp hill, and another one where you had to roll down a hill and press the G key in front of you to change, and before you knew what was actually ahead, because by the time you got there, it was too late to change the point, and you'd either go running off the tracks or you'd be all right, depending on whether or not it was was the left track the one you wanted or the right track, and so you had to kind of guess it. And
yeah.
That was quite fun.
We're nearly there.
Yeah, we're nearly there. So there was all sorts of things that we tried out with doing, and they were quite fun. But in the end, the consensus was I'd made it too hard.
Yeah.
So this is the dialed back version.
Everybody just wants me to do the honk impression again now.
When I realised you were doing this, I was pumped.
I'll just do a diesel impression. Burp, burp.
Getting up a reasonable bit of speed. You are going to have to stop this, that's all I would say.
Yeah, fine, it's fine. I'm now going to stop pumping now. You've got to remember, I've got the brakes on the wagons as well.
You're raging cheap.
Coming in nice and smoothly.
What was the purpose of this? This was how they would get up and down the line. They normally have like a cart with some supplies on it, and if they were working up and down the line, they would move. They'd use this to go up the line a little bit, rather than because you can just lift it off the track. It's a lot more manoeuvrable than a locomotive would be, and obviously it doesn't require fuel.
No.
Just probably copious amounts of drink at the end of the day.
It just needs manpower. Someone's asked me to honk. Maybe I guess someone asked me to do the honk again. I think that thing's going to be clipped, you know.
Are you stopping in the right place? This is what we have to ask ourselves.
Oh no. Oh.
That's right. It's easy to get going again.
Oh dear. I can't even get this right. Still gonna make it on time, I think. Yeah.
Do it in TSW. We're gonna have to make sure the animations line up.
Yes.
We were limited as to what we could do in TS1, but never mind. It still works really well and it's good fun. Gumby, new to Train Sim World, new to the train world. Which game should start with, TS21 or TSW? I would start by having a look at the content that's available and seeing what your favourite trains are, and where your favourite routes are, and see where your favourite, because you'll enjoy one or sim or the other more if it's got the content you're interested in it, whether it's a particular route, particular locos. Start there and then chat with the viewers here and see what they think about, the sorts of things you want to do, where you'll get the most out of it.
We made it. Sorry. We made it.
Well done, Jamie.
And a minute and a half early.
I had complete faith. What was the name of this scenario?
Let me get it up. So, this one was, even though it says scenario, and pump car up the bank.
There you go, buy internet site.
So there we go. Right, I will just put it on.
Well done, you can take a well-earned break, more like a well-earned sleep.
Oh dear. Right, I'll just put it on this and we'll get up the next scenario. This is a night of curiosities, would you say, Matt? There you go, there it is. Do that one next.
Baked Bean Kisses, I didn't have any faith at all, but you still did it.
Oh, thanks, baby. Oh.
That's actually raging. That's a raging compliment from Baked Bean Kid, to be fair.
Custom Hitch, I did that on the last. I did that on Saturday, the other night. I did get up the bank, but then decided to blow it up because I didn't find out how.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I got 3 miles to the top of the bank, and it just went, "You have ran out of water." I was like, "Oh no!" And then Smokebox was in the chat, and he said, I forgot to tell you about that." I was like, oh dear.
Hey, D. Gaffney, how's it going? Yeah, it's good screenshots. They're all good screenshots, Baked Bean Kid. All of those ones that come in through the competitions. Oh, this is a good one as well.
Yeah, I like that. That was brilliant. Yeah, I think you can still go and rewatch it back, Custom Hitcher. Chorus is in there, or that other route as well, with the Chorus locos in there as well. There we go. Good morning! You have an early shift today. You'll be taking the early delivery of milk and other supplies around Guildford today. You'll be starting off just around the corner, but be careful not to speed. The milk float doesn't like corners. So actually, we are in a milk float.
So this is, if you press the 9 key, and let's just have a look. This is a Portsmouth Direct Line. And I don't know if you've ever noticed this sort of really weird squiggle around the outside. But this is the Milk Float Road, which was added into the route. And then Danny uploaded a scenario because the Milk Float is actually in the pack. So you can use this scenario means that you can actually make use of it. So let's see how we get on, because some bits of this it's and then there's a hysterical bit at the end, but I won't spoil that.
Alright, let's get moving, shall we? We're off.
Obviously you're not steering it, it's just on rails, but it allows you to enjoy the route from a quite different perspective.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Oh, hello, it's a car accident.
I did a section on one of my own streams once, actually showing people how to actually how to add the road onto other routes, which was quite good. I think that went down well. People said we were quite having fun adding the roads and getting the milk float running on different routes.
Got our first milk float stop coming up.
Yeah, I think this is the original PDL, Cameron.
There we go. 20-mile-an-hour zone though. We were only doing 5 miles an hour. Could probably do faster than that, to be perfectly honest. Right, drop off our first bit of milk.
Oh, this is the Waterloo extension version, says Danny.
Right, have we dropped off our milk? Stop complete. Now on to Mrs. Jones down the road. Don't forget the orange juice. Now on to Mr. Moggy, but don't forget his ice lollies. Hey, Moggy, there you go. Oh dear, there we go. Right, we're off.
Are we going to warn people about what happens when you want to go fast in the milk float? No, at some point it will probably happen to Jamie, unless he's been practicing and already knows.
I haven't actually. I just had to go for 2 minutes just to see what it was. Hang on a minute, there's a police car in the back of that. Look at that, look.
Nice.
No, it doesn't have a horn either, this one. Although it would be funny. Right, we've got our next milk stop. Here we go, here's a question for the chat. What's your favourite type of milk? As we're on a milk float.
What's your favourite milk?
Jersey milk, actually. Mr. Moggy is happy that he has his ice lollies. You have made his day today. Next to the houses down the road. Next up, Mr. Matt and his hot chocolate with the extra supply of iron brew.
Oh, fantastic.
Right, we're off. Oh dear. Semi-skimmed, yeah, semi-skimmed's quite nice.
Oh, I'm a fully skimmed milk person.
Oh yeah. Ah.
Yeah, I can just about tolerate semi-skimmed, but drinking whole milk these days just tastes to me rather akin to drinking butter. It's awful.
Nearly our next stop.
Do I find it easy to use an Xbox controller? I do indeed, Liam. I really like using the Xbox controller, actually.
There we go. So, next stop is Mr. Matt with his iron brew and his hot chocolate.
Something wrong with drinking butter. Hey, I'm not judging, Train Simulator driver. I'm not judging. I guess I should have said I don't like drinking butter either, but...
I just imagine you, Matt, there with a straw and a bar of buttons. You go...
Oh, I love my straw and my anchor.
Congratulations, you have dropped off the hot chocolate coffee and also the extra supplies iron brew to Mr. Matt. Now off to the next stop. On the bright side, you didn't Nebworth. Oh dear, Danny, you did this well. I'm waiting outside the house there. All the wheelie bins. I'm surprised I haven't bumped into the bin men yet.
Officially, your ice lollies have been delivered, Moggy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Officially.
There we go. Oh, hello. Doing some work. Road sweepers, actually. Probably thinking to themselves, hang on a minute, this is Train Simulator. Why are we on a milk float? You have dropped off the milk to the sleeping students, so now off to the next stop. Around the corner to the offices. Off we go.
Now, corners. We should discuss corners.
Right.
About how they're quite sharp, and this thing does not like sharp corners.
No, I guessed it wouldn't.
You think you'll find you're actually running alongside the railway right now.
Ah, right.
I've had a request for a scenario of the 56 in a future workshop Wednesday.
Ooh.
Nice call. Add that to the list.
I will. It was a class 56, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll note that down now. Noted down. I think we got a... Here we go. So, what will this one say now? You dropped off to the milk supplies to the officers. Now onto the shops around the corner. Right. Have we got a tight corner coming up? Yes, we do. So I'm not going to speed for this one. Make sure I've got a green light. I'm sure I'm fine. Oh, it is tight. Yeah, we're clear. Speed up a bit now.
Over the canal.
Yep. There we go. Take it steady going around this corner. People are going, safer! Oh dear.
Hey Epic, happy St Patrick's Day to you as well. Well, plans to do Northern Ireland Railways. There's nothing on the roadmap at the moment for Irish. Must admit, I quite like the idea of doing the Enterprise at some point,
Nice.
or doing some part of the Dart, or maybe even a bit of Lewis action.
Yeah, through the canal.
Yeah, when I worked in Ireland, I used to have to go there, go in on the Lewis, and my office was well, the office I was in was, I think I could just about reach out and touch the Dart trains.
Wow. Don't worry, I'll make sure I won't get the AWS, don't worry. Oh dear. In any of the shops. There we go, we're at the shops.
Where did I work in Dublin? It was opposite the main O'Connell station. Is it? It was at the DSFA, what was used to be called the DSFA. Um,
No, it doesn't have a cab view. Pink trains. You've dropped off supplies for the shops and you're still on schedule for today. Next stop, Mr. Tigger with his extra coffee. Also to note, you're just about to pass over the railway bridge.
Awesome. Yeah, I used to really enjoy I used to work over there. I used to basically we'd be over there probably 3 days a week, and yeah, it was nice. It was really nice.
I better put some power down. Can't get up here. Hey, we're at the railway bridge.
Oh, you live
Well.
in Dublin as well. Nice. Hey, railways, trains. Woo!
Woo!
See, relevance to the stream. Fleeting glimpse of trains.
Yeah. That's about as much as trains you're gonna get. Oh dear. Tight corner. Oh, that's tight.
It's amazing how many of the roads on the routes are the ones in and around the railways are actually complete enough to drive up and down like this.
Yeah.
Because when I did the stream, were going through how to add it. I started experimenting with a couple of routes, and it was really easy. It was really interesting to see just how much was you could explore, and you could create a little road network. Well, a loop. No, you can't do a network, but you can create a loop quite nicely.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I could hear a train. Oh, yeah, look. You have now dropped off the milk and coffee to Mr. Tigger. And as predicted, he's bouncing mad. So happy he has gone through the roof. Now on to the next stop. Oh dear, there we go. Right, we're off.
Yeah, it was Connolly train station. It was just opposite Connolly train station, and yeah, the window. If you follow where the Dart line is, there it was one of the buildings running along the Dart line, because yeah, you could see right out onto there. But yeah, it was good. We were taking the social the PPSNs and making them all work online as part of the e-government strategy stuff.
Hello, we've got two men with two dogs now.
Well, they're obediently standing. One of them's sitting, and one of them's standing.
Yeah. Probably one's more patient for the milk than the other.
Colonel Cam.
I can have a go. I'll have a go. You've dropped off the supplies, although you did have a close call with a neighbour's dog, who chased you back to the milk float. Now on to the next and last stop. Yeah, we'll have to do a Colonel Cam now. So we can do a where is he? There he is. It was a bit too fast really for Colonel Cam.
Was I happy with trains going by all day? Well, obviously. May
do a
have
sort
hindered
of
my
curve,
productivity a little. There you go.
That'll do. Is the milk float mainline certified? Oh my word! What on earth? I guess the cows aren't too best pleased. We've stolen their milk. Oh.
Dear, oh dear.
Oh
There's an
dear.
event happening here.
Yeah. Oh dear. And there's a sheep involved as well. Look at that. Look.
Oh dear. No, I never did get onto the Dart, brutally. I did use the mainline trains a few times. And I used the Lewis quite a bit. Because the Lewis actually started, it launched one of the weeks I was out there.
You have dropped off all the supplies for the morning. Now time to head back off to the depot.
And no mention in the comment there about the cow incident.
No.
It's just happened. It's just a thing. How are we driving that Atomic World? If you've got the Portsmouth Direct Line and you go onto Workshop and download one of Danny's milk float scenarios, then you can drive it. That's the easiest way. Milk float is a bit of an oddity because it doesn't really show up as a drivable train in the editor, but because Danny set it up in the scenario, it does actually work.
Oh, I'm coming in a bit quick there. Oh. That was close. Oh dear.
And this is where it gets a bit crazy.
Oh no, we've got jumps now. What's the route like? Am I? Oh yeah, it's a bit tight. Right, here we go. We're off. First jump. Oh, there we go. Oh, here's the first one. Whee, that's a bit tight there. Whee. Oh dear. I can hear like actually the milk banging about a bit.
You see when the team just decide they're going to lose their minds briefly, and great and just amazing things happen.
Yeah. There we. Oh, we got another tight turn coming up. Here we go. Come round the corner now. Going downhill for a bit there. Oh, we got another tight corner coming up. It's great though. It's so different. There we go. Coming over the railway line again, I think. Yes, we are. There we go. Look at that. There's the relevance there. Just there.
There you go. Second glimpse of trains.
Yep. Oh, we got downhill now. Oh my word. Better put the brakes on.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Literally put all the angers down for that. That's quite a dangerous one, that one. I bet many milk floats have gone through that person's house. Don't worry, we're just driving milk floats. We will get trains eventually.
Obviously, we were talking about what the best milk is earlier on. Obviously, the best milk is pink milk.
Yeah. The strawberry milk.
Back into depot.
Yeah. Come to depot. Filling back up with milk.
The clue is in the name, Kuza. A milk float.
There we go. We're at the end. Look at that. Oh dear. Oh, Mod LMS. Oh dear, that's a bit. You completed your shift for today. You can now put your feet up, have some coffee, or if you don't drop off the iron brew, that too.
Hey, what? Hey, when? No! He stole my iron brew! How dare he!
Oh, oh dear. Oh, no. Oh dear. Right. Let's get off to the next one, shall we? See where that leaves us. So that is The Return of the Milk Float by Danny. Now I've got to find which one it was. Here we are. So this is bite-sized scenarios, and this is Exeter St Davies to Paynton. But it ain't just any scenario. There we go. We'll see what this one curtails now. So many jokes about the milk float. Here we go. Welcome, driver. This evening will you continue your journey the 1845 Exeter St Davies to Paynton, stopping passenger services. In this second part of the journey, you will drive from Teignmouth to Paynton, calling at all stations. Please open your doors to allow passengers to board. Press T. Then prepare your departure at 1911. So there we go. Are you ready? It's a pacer!
So we went from a pump car to a milk float to a bus.
Yeah. Get her set up. I think I need to set up down here. Destination. Don't need cab. Got the headlights on. Yes, we've got the headlights on. Right, doors are closed. Right, we're off.
We're off. You're welcome, Danny. Thank you for making the scenario and, bringing the awesome.
Yeah. Passing the lovely HST.
I think this is getting as close. This is as close as it's getting to train.
Yeah. And it's not just one pacer, it's double pacers. Because why not?
I think Ayrton, was it you that did me the bonkers scenario of the Pacers on the Southeastern? It was one of those things, the way when you're chatting with people. This was on one of the streams I did.
Yeah.
And we all got to sort of it all got a bit weird, to be honest. You know, as all the best conversations do. And we came to the conclusion that we wondered whether or not pacers could actually replace javelins.
Right.
And then someone, I think it was Etn, uploaded a scenario where you're driving something like 8 or 10 units worth of pacers of some Pancras, and you've got to run them on the high speed section of the line.
Blimey, that must be nuts.
Frankly hilarious, but because it just looks so weird.
Yeah.
But we came to the conclusion that absolutely they should replace javelins. It was clear it was a more comfortable ride, and much faster, and even almost made it up the hills.
I bet that must have been fun though. What's the top speed? I'm not actually sure. Do you know what the top speed is of a pacer?
Look up.
Oh, there you go. 75.
But no one would ever want to do that.
It would be hold on for dear life at 75.
I mean, at 75, you're charging extra for the insurance. Can a TS model be easily converted to TSW? Well, it depends. You know, you can take the 3D model, and you can, if you've got the source for it, you can re-import it and re-export it out in the format for Unreal. But the thing is, it ends up looking like a TS1 asset inside the TSW world. So it kind of doesn't look like something you want to have. You know, the lighting is all wrong on it, and it doesn't react to the light correctly. So then what you have to do is you go back and you start applying materials to it, and you up-res the textures. Of course, if it's a loco, all the physics and all the way cab controls work are entirely different, so all that needs setting up. So the short answer is really no. Yes, you can get something in. It's probably not something you want. In the early days of this, train simulator, there were people that were experimenting with bringing MSTS models into this. And I mean, I did some of my friends did a model of an SCCR 060, and I brought that in, and it was good to see the SCCR 060 sitting in the game, but it looked awful, and not because it was a bad model, but because it just needed uplifting to fit in the world. It just looked like you'd copy pasted, collaged effectively a MSTS screenshot on top of a TS1 route, essentially. So no, don't. It's just it's the wrong way of doing it. It sounds like an easy way of getting the content, but actually it doesn't give you what you actually want.
So, I'll give you a little bit of history about the Pacers, shall I?
Go for it.
So,
excuse the noise in the background, I'm just going to fill up my glass.
They were constructed between 1985 and 1986. This is obviously the Class 143 that we're talking about. They are in service from 1985 to now. They are still currently in service. Where are we? There was 25 sets built altogether, and they've been refurbished in the 1990s to 2001. 1990s, sorry, 2001 to 2002, and 2015 to 2016. There's 15 sets in service, and 2 sets have been scrapped. I think that's more than that though now, and I know there's a few preserved, isn't there now?
There's a lot preserved.
Yeah. But I think by the sounds of it, it says somewhere here, where is it? Great Western Railway retired their Class 143s in December 2020, while Transport for Rails were granted an extension until May 2021. So there we go. So they should be coming out of service in 2021.
That'd be this year then.
It would be.
In fact, in barely more than a month or so.
Yeah. But don't fret, because numerous railways have gone and preserved them, so I don't think they're going to disappear anytime soon. Shall I make them walk? No, I'll be nice.
What man, kangaroo? Are there plans for TSW to release the Pacer? So the easy way to get the answer to the question, are there plans, is to look on the roadmap. Because if it's not on the roadmap, it's not on the. There are no plans for it. Doesn't mean it won't happen, but it means there's no current plans for it. And in this instance, no, there are no current plans for a Pacer, which hurts my soul, frankly. But
I think chat would know if there was Pacer being made, to be honest, because I think most of us would be going, "Hey!" Well,
do you mean me, kangaroo? No, I'm not in a train. This is the magic of green screen. Okay.
What cab are you actually in today? That's a good question for the chat.
Well, what cab am I in today? Ah. Green screen is witchcraft. Yes. Turn off the lure. Turn off the. Hey. All right, let me change my cab then. Where will we go today? Oh, let's try that one. This one should be easy. No, actually, it might not be. It was a 319 indeed, Cameron Young. Where am I now?
Love that it's changing. You can hear it changing gears. That's quite funny.
Never been on a Pacer. What's so bad about them? Nick, they get because their nicknames are the Nodding Donkeys because they rock backwards and forwards. They don't give a particularly comfortable ride because unlike most trains that have got bogies for the wheels, so you get 4 axles at least, which means that you get a point where all of the motion is absorbed and then effectively averaged out by what goes up to the top. We don't have that with these. You've just got 2 axles, so all of the motion of what's coming, all the vibration, etc., is basically going through one set of springs and up. Okay. So you're feeling everything. So it is a rougher ride compared to modern trains. No, it is not a 395 cab. Numerically, you're not far off though. Geographically, we're a long way off. But
you can see the single axle, and it's not as if it's a big axle either. It's a very, very tiny, small axle.
Yeah, it is. There's not much to it, and of course, this Pacer doesn't really do justice to the old-style bus seating that used to be in there. So you imagine this thing is quite a rough ride. Then you put the old bus-style seating in there, which it's actually reminiscent of modern trains, to be honest, where there's no comfort at all. So they're called backbreakers and all sorts of funny names like that. It is indeed a Pendolino. I didn't see who said that first. What can we do now?
Yeah, Colonel Cam there.
Nice. I don't have a milk float one, I'm afraid, Liam. Forza Horizon driver nails it in one shot. Clearly too easy.
.60 coming up. And even 60 in this must be terrifying.
Exciting, I think is the word. Exhilarating. It's not a 156, no. I've only ever ridden on one Pacer, so I'm not really qualified to say anything about them, except that it was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a nice ride.
I think I've been on 2, I think.
Cameron Young. So close, but so far away. Top speed riding a Pacer just makes you feel young again. There you go. Exactly. It's the fountain of youth. Pink trains, indeed. It's a 143. You're right, it is the wrong way around. I'm not quite sure why the seat is the way it is, to be honest. That's really bizarre. Let's pick a different. Let's try a different country this time. Let's go with. Oh, fun. Fun.
Oh, that's different.
That's different. Is the phone-in cab for British Leyland bus support?
Well, he got 2 phones, so I imagine one of them is, yes.
It is indeed American. It is not a steam locomotive. Is there a plan for Northern Rail Manchester leads via the Calder Valley line, Bradford, either Train Simulator or Train Sim World? No plans that I'm aware of, no. Moggy! Nailed it! SW1500.
Oh, he's on it tonight.
Oh, Moggy is absolutely nailing it tonight. Now I've got to change this cab again. Outrageous.
Outrageous, people, I must admit. Hang on a minute, we've got 3 phones in here.
Yep, there are 3 phones.
I wonder why.
Still in America, folks. We are still in America. Left is the phone to the rear cab, and the 2 on the right are the NRN and the GSMR. Okay. Not an SD40, no. Not a GP7. May not even be a loco. Now what could it be?
Give him a hint to from how far away.
Got a caboose, a box car, an M7, and a comic cab car, and an M3. None of the above.
Oh.
Can you add the 171 from London Bridge to Rockfield? Yeah, but I'd like to get on some of the South London stuff at some point, but no plans at the moment. Pump car in a tunnel? No. Okay, I'm going to throw you another clue. Have you noticed how high we are? No, it's not a cab forward loco, baked bean kid. We're quite high up here.
Next stop, Torquay.
Metro cab car, yeah, it's the NS, the Nippon Sharyo cab car. I think you're right, Ralph. I couldn't remember what the outside of it was, but it's the Nippon Sharyo cab car.
Went a bit quick there. There we go. Well, mind you, we are on a 1 in 56. Oh, well, we're speeding. Another
That's
pace.
terrible. It's just terrible, Jake. It's terrible. We're just out of
Speeding.
control.
Speeding in a pacer? How's that possible?
Still in the States. Mr. Quicko would like a quick honk. Rowan's nailed it. It is indeed the M8. Right, let's find something a bit more difficult.
There you go, it's a bit of a honk for you.
Oh wow, talk about difficult. This one makes no sense at all. Good luck. Whoa, Forza Horizon 91.
Do you get it straight away?
Straight away.
Gee.
Straight away. Torquay.
There's the hotel I've been in. That's a lovely hotel.
You know you have to go here before you go to the next place.
What's that?
You have to go here before you go to the next place.
Oh.
Because you need the key.
Oh dear.
You know what the
And-
next place is, don't you?
What's that?
Is it the next place? I don't know. I don't remember which way we're going.
Painting we're going.
So what's the next stop?
Painting is the next stop. You're
Oh.
thinking of Tory.
I'm thinking
You
of
put
Tor-
Tory, you put Torquay into Tory.
Oh.
There. Oh. Oh dear, it's a bad one.
Tumbleweed for that pun, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Even the tumbleweed is generous, to be fair. Not a 66, James Humble. Not a baby bully. We're back in the UK. We are back in the UK.
I can see that by the platform, to be honest.
Yes. Rob Powell, 58. Well done. It's like you don't know that you know your trains. It's really odd. Comes as a total shock. Right, okay. Figure this one out then. Train is 143, yes, Nigel. The train that we are driving, not my cab. My cab is not a 143.
I'm trying to look at the platform to see what it is.
No, this isn't a... oh, Crucible. The Crucible gets surprisingly close.
No, it's not that, is it? No, it won't be.
Yeah, Chris, I've still got it. It's in the other room. Pacer mug. Still use it occasionally.
You've got a pacer mug?
Oh yeah, Chris made me a pacer mug.
Oh, wow.
So basically we're going to go through all of the southern region.
Is it a 3 sig?
Oh, we actually winner. It's just seen Artful got it right. So 415. 4
Ah.
EPB. As when you Crucible, you said 2 EPB. I'm like, oh, that's close. That's close. Not prepared to give you it when you say or similar, given that there's so many that are similar. This should be easy. This one's virtually giving it away. Virtually giving it away. There you go, Forza Horizon driver. It's indeed a HST. Oh, this one might stump you though. Because there's nothing identifying on this at all. Except we're in the middle. And I'll tell you we're in Germany. And I'll also tell you it actually sounds like a HST.
Oh! Oh. No, that's got me.
An ICE3 doesn't sound like a HST, to be honest. No, a lot newer than a 218.
There's another pacer waiting for us as well.
Now the diesel ICE sounds like a Voyager pink trains. Got the same engines as a Voyager.
Oh, has it? Oh.
Yeah, the IC2D. There you go, Joe.
Many times I've walked over this before. Well, a couple of times I've walked over this. It's a lovely part of the. It's amazing because it is in the town centre, isn't it, in Payton?
Mm.
Although one set of barriers is up.
Yeah, it's been a long-standing issue, I think, on this one. The gates got broken somehow.
And I know there's a really good model shop around here somewhere. A good model shop around there. And this is a very good steam railway hit. Payton and Dartmouth.
It is.
There it is.
Do they have an R186 signal box though? This is the question.
There we go. Final stop.
Nigel, where can you purchase the you mean this one, the Class 1-3? It comes with Riviera Line Modern.
Yeah. Exeter Payton, I think it is.
Yeah, that's it. Next to the paint.
go. Oh, that's your train. Liam.
We got to a train eventually.
Yeah.
You got to see a HST.
Yeah, there you go. It's a HST you're departing. Look, there you go.
Yeah, you got the 50s one. This one is, so that one goes for, all the way to Kingswear. This one just goes to Paynton. I think the track actually goes to Kingswear on this. You press 9, I think. Oh, yeah, we'll get to the map now. If I remember rightly, the scenery stops, but the track actually goes all the way.
Yeah, track goes all the way. There you go.
Yeah.
I think there's actually a workshop route, isn't there, that someone's done of this?
Yeah, I mean that was kind of the intention, really, because it's easy enough for the team to add in a bit of extra track, but if we can't, if we can't get to the scenery, I mean, it was never planned to go beyond Paynton for this route. It means there's a bit there for someone to spend some time and do some scenery and upload a workshop route if they want to.
Maybe that's something that if I can find it. I'm sure it's in workshop. If I can find it, we'll have to run that at some point as well.
Golden Goldsmith Scenarios, if I remember rightly, did that one.
Yeah. So there we go. And that is it for tonight.
And my cab is an ER20.
Oh, is it? Oh, there we go.
Brilliant. Well, there you go, folks. We had a bit of variety today. We thought we'd just keep it light-hearted,
Yeah.
Now, the pump cart, followed by the milk float, followed by a bus.
Yeah. Don't worry, trains will return. Don't panic. So don't panic.
Coming up next, the next stream. So tomorrow, there'll be myself, and I'll be running the Cross City, hopefully. And then Friday is you, isn't it, Jamie?
Yes, I will be streaming with Rivet on a Rosa. First preview
Awesome.
of a Rosa for TSW2. So.
Excellent. And then on Saturday, I'll be back, and I'll be showing off the clinch field on TS World.
And we've got a challenge as well, haven't we?
Oh yeah, we've got the challenge. I need to do my bit for that.
It's a good job I reminded you, wasn't it?
Yeah, really.
Oh dear, yeah. Yeah. So you got the fun of the challenge as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, folks, thanks very much for watching. Join us back tomorrow as we take a look at Cross City.
Yep. Yeah.
And otherwise than that, have a good evening.
Yeah, see you all soon. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye, bye.